Welcome back, students. This is your Dean, CountXevious, with another Meta Simplified video. Today, our Meta Simplified video is going to be about another exciting Silph Cup called the Marsh Cup. The Pokemon that are allowed in this meta should either have the typings of Bug, Ghost, Poison, Water, or Grass. As per usual, I am definitely going to split the meta into different boxes where I feel Pokemon of certain typings belong. Some of these typings are already shown here. So you can start with Electric, Bugs, Counter Users, Grass, and the Flyers. And like always, the Pokemon at the top beats the one below it. So for example, if you look at the Flyers, Golbat beats Pelipper. If you look at the Bugs, Crustle is going to beat the Fortresses and also your Galvantulas and Wormadams. So if you look at the Pokemon in this loop, it will be in such a way that X beats Y, Y beats Z, Z beats X. So basically, each of these cover each other. A Pokemon that is going to be a definite threat for all the Pokemon that are in this, let's say, loop is going to be a Lowland Marowak. A Lowland Marowak is going to have quite a dominating matchups against most of the Pokemon that are here. The only exception to this is probably the Crustle with its super effective Smackdown and Lantern if you manage to land the Hydro Pump. So now that we know that Lowland Marowak is going to be a big threat to our, let's say, tiny core meta, we need Pokemon that are going to really put a check on Lowland Marowak. These Pokemon are going to be our friends from every other cup, the Mud Boys. The Mud Boys check Lowland Marowak really hard, and they also come with the added advantage of being able to cover the electric types and also the bug types. Another added advantage of the Mud Boys is that they also cover your counter users. I know that PvPoke does not put a lot of Mud Boys in the top 10 rankings, but considering the fact that they're going to beat a lot of the core meta that you're going to see in the first few weeks, I think they are very important in this cup. So another key component to the Marsh Cup to have a well-rounded team is going to be your Flyers. Of course, you can opt not to bring Flyers, but Flyers do help you with coverage. For example, Flyers like the Golbat can do very well against the Mud Boys. Golbat and Pelipper have very good matchups against the Bugs and also the Grass types. Another added advantage of the Flyers is Flyers like Pelipper do check Lowland Marowak very well. So yes, of course, the Flyers can have good matchups against the Mud Boys, but technically Mud Boys like Quagsire do beat the Flyers. And also they are very weak to the electric types. Till this point, we do see that there is going to be a big place for Lowland Marowak, the bug types, the Mud Boys in this meta. We need a Pokemon that is going to do well against these core types that's going to define the meta, and that is going to be your Azumarill. One of the main reasons why Azumarill is not at the top of the meta is because of the presence of the electric types and the grass types. These Pokemon do hardball the Azumarill, but with energy advantage, Azumarill can definitely put some hurt into these Pokemon. Another added advantage of Azumarill is that it takes on a Lowland Marowak and does very well against it in that matchup. Okay, another type of Pokemon that I have not exactly covered, save a Lowland Marowak, is going to be your other ghost types like Gengar, Hunters, Frostlass. Why? It's mostly because I do think that a Lowland Marowak is going to be your meta-defining ghost Pokemon. And another ghost that does very well against a Lowland Marowak is going to be your Sableye. Sableye is going to be the Vigoroth of the Sunrise Cup. It's going to be swapped in almost every other game as a safe swap. So you definitely need a check for Sableye. And this is where, again, your Azumarill comes in. Of course, Sableye beats a Lowland Marowak. All the Ghost has plenty of good matchups across the meta, but Azumarill still does a lot of work against the Sableye. In summary, you have the core meta, which is going to be your Bugs, Electrics, Counter Users, and Grass. What counters all of these is going to be our Lowland Marowak. What puts a Lowland Marowak in check is going to be our Mud Boys. What has good matchups against the Lowland Marowak, Mud Boys, Bugs, etc. is going to be your Flyers. The Pokemon that covers the most of the meta is going to be your Azu. Azu picks up all the matchups shown in the blue cone. And it also has the added advantage of doing well against the Ghost types and Sableye. So, ideally, you might want to really consider Azumarill before you make your teams. Thank you for watching our Marsh Cup Meta Simplified video. Hope you liked it and you learned something. Please feel free to take a screenshot, share with friends. And if you liked our content and the video, please do like, share and subscribe. Good luck